Hello, this is Sage, the Balloon Sage, and welcome to a new floral balloon tutorial, where 4 purple 260s are twisted into chains of bubbles that match the cylindrical aesthetic of a lavender flower spike, with a long, delicate 160 stem. You can actually make anything from a simple 3 balloon 260 version for line work, to a longer, more elegant version with an internal, marginally obfuscated stem for a more impressive aesthetic. We're going to start things off with the stem, which of course is a 160. I'd say inflated maybe 5-6 fingers of tail, something like that. So you get a length of stem that you want. It's up to you, really. And there's a few different ways to attach the flower to the stem, but I'm going to show you probably the easiest. You're going to make 4 small petal twists. So we're going by this one right here. So there's one, and even of course, because that is pretty much the name of the game for this design. All these bubbles, they gotta be even, but I'll show you the dimensions. There's a 3rd one, and let's make a 4th one. Clover look. Alright, perfect. You don't have to really put them in order right now, they don't have to be perfect, but just continue to stem up from those 4 petal twists. For our next step, you're going to take 2 different hues of purple. The more astute among you may notice that these are not purple. I actually ran out of all my quartz purple because of how many I had to make of these in a giant bouquet for an event. That's where this design even came from. But I thought I'd teach it anyway, since I had a few left. But I'm going to be using pink, just 2 different hues. You pair them up after inflating them less than halfway. And you do the old spin together. Just like that. From this point, we just attach it to our stem. Right in that clover area. I've never done this exactly like this, so I'd say just kind of tie it all in. Make sure it's secure. Maybe one around each petal. Twist to the leaf. I guess those are leaves. No, those are the base. Green base. Okay, and get them all coming up with the stem is actually still going to be in the center, so we will be building around that. Constructing this flower is simpler than it seems, as we are pretty much forming this 8 bubble section multiple times. Repetition and symmetry. So grab 2 of the opposing hues, 260s, and twist a 3-finger bubble and a 1-finger bubble on each one. So we'll start from here. Measure about 3 fingers or so, followed by a 1-finger bubble. The next one, 3 fingers and 1 finger. You really want to get these bubbles as accurate as possible, as symmetrical as possible, and then simply twist the 2 balloons together. And you want the opposing color lining up with the bubble section, just like this. And we flip around to the other side, another 3-finger bubble, 1-finger bubble, 3-finger bubble. I kind of hold it with my left hand as I'm twisting with my right. Otherwise, it's going to come undone. Make sure it's as even as you can get it. And a 1-finger bubble, a little more than 1 finger. Twist that together. Line it up accurately. Opposite colors. And you're going to stretch out the middle of the stem. You don't want it really full. Make this a lot easier. When you grab both sides and you see this twisted point here, these 2 focal points, you're going to twist those together. Right with the stem in the middle. So, 1 quick move, pull back on this part so it's a little easier to twist, and pull forward on this part. And twist. Just like that. Put that in the middle. Line it up. And as you make more sections, you're going to start tapering off towards the top. Standard for me for the deluxe version is 6 sections, with the top 3 getting smaller and smaller, but not too small because the spike really doesn't get that thin at the top. So 3 finger, 3 finger, 1 finger on each one of those. Twist it. 3 finger, 1 finger, 3 finger, 1 finger. Twist. Line it up. Get that in the middle. Give it a spin. Now I'm going to show you what it looks like with the tapered sections. Before we create the crowning 8-bubble top section, we are going to pop off the rest of our 160 because it just gets in the way when we're trying to knot all the scraps of the remainder together. So tie that in, and that should be just fine. Friction will hold that, or you can knot it. Okay, so again, this one's real tiny. We 1.5 finger bubble and a 1/2 finger bubble. Second one, spin it, and finish off. And spin that. Bring it all together. And we're almost done. We do need to make a topper though, and that's going to take the form of either just a pinch twist or a pinch twist shoved into a pedal twist. So why don't we just do that? A little pinch twist right there at the top. Oh, get over there, you. And I'll turn this into a small pedal twist. Tie that all in there. And stick this right through. Got a nice topper. Well, we need to get rid of the rest of these. So pop off one. Want to make sure you're holding on to the scrap tail there. Pop off another one. There's 2 scrap. Just kind of wind it around. Make sure it's all in there. And tie it to the best of your ability. This isn't the easiest part of the design, but you know, it's never perfect. I'm always trying to improve the idea. All right, we'll pop off this last one. And you're going to need a pair of scissors because we need to get rid of all this extra scrap and make it look as nice as possible. So I'll be back with the finished one. Here's my model after a few final adjustments, and it kind of looks cool in pink too, so I'm sure you can do this in any color. And you don't see the purple ones behind me because, as is tradition, whenever I make a realistic looking balloon flower, I always give the models to my mother as a gift. So thank you so much for joining me on this tutorial. Please check out my pals Tanya and Ron that asked me for a balloon. Their ads coming right up. Subscribe, like, see you soon.
If you would like to learn more,
Please subscribe to our channel.